take a break and join us in a little bit once we've moved past that. Okay, so let's have some fun. We're gonna start back. I'm gonna stand back here so I have room for you to see me as we start to move a little bit bigger. Feet are gonna be hip distance apart. We're gonna stand up really nice and tall. Shoulders are back, spine is long. Inhale, you're gonna lift your arms up, draw your shoulders down, lower your chin, and then exhale, scoop your belly, round your spine, and lower the crown of your head towards the floor. We're moving through all the vertebrae in the spine, stretching out. Take a big breath in. Exhale, rebuild your spine up and roll your shoulders back. Let's do it again. Inhale, we lift the arms up, shoulders down, lower your chin. Exhale, we scoop the spine. So we're flexing all the bones of the spine, stretching the low back. Soften the knees if that allows you to go a little bit deeper to the mat. Take a breath in. Rebuild your spine, up, 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 up. Roll your shoulders back. One more time, there will be an add-on. Inhale, we lift the arms up. Draw your shoulders down, lower your chin. Exhale, flex the spine, scoop the belly, engage your body. Reach those fingers towards the floor. If you need to, bend your knees and let your fingertips touch the mat. We're gonna walk out to a plank in 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. We found a plank. Walk it back. 1, 2, 3. And roll your spine back to the top. So we added a layer. I'm going to step back a little bit more. Inhale, we lift the arms up. Shoulders and chin lower. Exhale, you scoop your belly. Soften those knees. Fingertips down. Travel out. 1, 2, 3. We find a plank. Reaching the crown of the head forward. Legs are strong. Core is active. Shoulders are stable. Walk it back. 1, 2, 3. And rebuild your spine up to the top. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift your arms up. Draw your chin down. Round your spine. Scoop your belly to the floor. And out, 2, 3. Shoulders are right above your wrist. You're on those toes. Your legs are active. Your core is active. Your shoulders are strong. We're going to hold the plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow your knees to come to the mat. I'm going to shift back. We're in an all-fours position. Palms are below the shoulders. Knees are below the hips. We start with a cat-cow. Take a big breath in. And then tilt your pelvis, lift your ribs, and lower the crown of your head, like you're pushing the floor away. Inhale, tilt your pelvis, drop your ribs, and lift your chin up. Again, exhale, scoop that belly, dropping that tailbone long, pushing the floor away. Inhale, release, and put lots of air into the body. One more time, exhale, round your spine up. Inhale, release it out. And then work on drawing your belly in, making that low back nice and flat. Straight line out of the head, all the way down to the tail. We're gonna add some layers here. So starting with the breath, you're gonna lift one arm up and off the mat and just feel that opening in your shoulder and then touch it to the floor. Second arm comes up and off the mat and bring it back to the floor. You're going to start with one leg. You're going to extend one leg out. Hips are stable. Core is strong. And bring that knee to the mat. You're going to extend your opposite leg out. We're just checking out how it feels in all 4 categories. And coming back in. Now we add a layer. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You can always stay with a single arm or a single leg. So taking a breath. We extend the opposite arm and opposite leg. Keep the belly pulled up, the low back long. And we're working on core strength. We're working on balance and bring it to the mat. Second side here, we open up and reach it out nice and strong. And back to the mat. We go a little bit quicker. We're going to inhale, open out. Exhale, find the floor. 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 We add one more layer. We're gonna inhale, extend the arm and leg out, hold it here. I like to turn the shoulder so my thumb is up, and we do 5 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it down to the floor. Opposite side, we reach it out here. Turn so your thumb is up, and we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. We're gonna have a seat. I'm gonna circle my legs around and plant my feet onto the floor. My feet are flat on the floor. My hips are on the floor. I'm gonna use my fingers behind the backs of my legs to lift myself up nice and tall. Chest is open. We're gonna go into some C curves with your hands in connection with your legs. Take a breath in and start to flex that spine. Scoop that belly. Really roll yourself back. Feel super strong. And then exhale, lift. And sit up nice and tall. You're back to a nice light open space. Again, take a breath. Scoop through the belly. Round it back. Push that air out with your exhale and lift it up. Let's do one more. Here we go. Take a breath. Pull the ribs back, round it back off of those sits bones, and then lift yourself up nice and tall. You can stay with this, or you can add the layer. We reach the arms out so they're no longer in touch with the legs. Take a breath. Give me that same C curve. So we're scooping our belly, we're rounding our spine, we're off of our sits bones, and now we hold this. We maintain the scoop. Take a breath in. We lift the arms up and lower them back. Lift the arms up and lower them back. 3 and lower. 2 and lower. Last one. Hold it here. Now let's roll it all the way down to the floor. And take a breath. Nod your chin. Exhale. Lift it up nice and tall. We add on again, or we add a different variation. We pull the ribs back. Chest is nice and light. Now we open the arms out wide and push them in. Open wide, push them in. Open wide, push them in. 2 more, push them in. Last one, hold them in. Roll your body down, lengthen out. Feel free to let the arms open up by the ears. Lift them up, nod your chin. Exhale, come back up to that nice, tall spine. We have one more we're gonna do. You're gonna take a breath. You're gonna pull your ribs back. You're gonna find that good C curve. Now you have 2 arms, only one arm moves. So I'm gonna open one arm out and push it back. Inhale the other arm and push it back. Inhale the arm, push it back. Inhale the arm, push it back. 3 and push it back. 2 and push it back. And done right here. And roll your body down and pause at the bottom. I'm going to scoot a little more forward so you can see my feet are still on the mat and my hips are on the mat, and now my spine is nice and long. Palms down by your side. Taking a breath, you're going to pull your low back into the floor. So you're going to do a pelvic tilt. So I like an inhale, and I'm going to focus on my abdominals. Inhale, I'm going to press my low back into the mat. I feel my hips and ribs super close. Exhale, I'm going to move my back off the floor and arch it away. Again, inhale, I'm going to draw that back down, lengthening out the low back, pulling the abdominals in, and then arch the back away. Getting that lumbar spine to move. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, arch it out. 1 more time, pull it in. Exhale, move it away. Between those 2 is your neutral pelvis. So we would like our ribs to be in line with our hips and our pelvis to be super level. So find out what that feels like in your body, and it can change throughout the workout and as you do more Pilates. So I'm gonna find a nice neutral pelvis, pretty even, hands on the floor. I lift one leg into table, keeping that pelvis super steady. I bring that second leg into tabletop. Knees are 90, hips are 90. We go into some toe taps. Here we go. We tap that foot down, exhale, bring it up. Tap the foot down, exhale, lift it up. Tap, exhale, return. Tap, exhale, return. I'm thinking about my hips and my core. They're super strong, super stable. 2 more sets where we do these alternating taps. I'm using my abdominals to help lift that knee back into tabletop. And last set here, head is down, neck is long, shoulders are open, and pause. Now I want you to glue your legs together. Your knees are touching your inner thighs all the way down to your ankles. The key here is not to tilt your pelvis at this point. Inhale, I take both feet to the mat. Exhale, squeeze your legs in and bring them back. Inhale, both feet to the mat. Exhale, squeeze and bring them back. Inhale, both feet to the mat. Exhale, return them back. 2 more, tap. Exhale, return. Last one, tap. Bring them back and pause. We're gonna add a little clamshell here. So let's take those knees out wide and squeeze them to touch. Open, squeeze them to touch. Open, squeeze them to touch. 2 more, squeeze them to touch. Last one, bring them in and lower your feet to the mat. Maybe you do a little sway. Let those knees move around. Maybe it feels good to bring them closer in and just maybe make a few circles in both directions. We're going to some flexion of the spine. So I want you to ground your feet to the floor, heels in line with sits bones, head is down, arms reach up to the ceiling. Starting with a breath and that neutral pelvis, you nod your chin. Exhale, push the air out, lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale, stretch your body out nice and long. Again, exhale, flex it up. Inhale, lengthen your spine long. Again, exhale, flex it up. Inhale, lengthen your spine long. 1 more here. And lengthen your body down. Bring your knees to tabletop. We've already been here. Nice neutral pelvis. We go again. Take a breath. Exhale, flex it up. Inhale, lengthen back. Again, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, take it back. 2 more here. Inhale, take it back. Last one, we let ourselves come up, reach those arms nice and long. Now hold this position because you're lifting with your abs, not your neck. And start to reach the toes out. Pull the knees in. Reach the toes out. Pull the knees in. Reach the toes out. Pull the knees in. Last one here. Pull the knees in and lower your head. Rock it side to side. We're going to drop those feet back to the mat. Hands press into the floor. From the back of your head down through your spine to the base of your hips, you're in one long straight line. With an inhale, you're going to imprint your low back. We're finding a bridge. We're going to peel the bones of the spine away from the floor, 1 bone at a time, keeping the nose up to the ceiling, lots of air going into the body, and then roll the spine down and let your pelvis maybe arch off the floor at the bottom. Again, we pull the low back in and down. We peel the ribs and the body up. Nice strong glutes, inner thighs are connected, and we roll the bones of the spine down and we release it at the bottom. 1 more time, we peel the body up, holding our bridge here. If you're comfortable, extend your arms to the ceiling. Your shoulders are your anchor, shoulder blades are heavy, neck is light. Think about these 2 hip bones. We're going to do some rotation. So you're going to dip your hips to one side and then press them up. Dip them to the other side and lift. So we dip and lift, 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 dip and lift. 1 more time through. Last one, pause, and then roll the bones of the spine down. Walk your feet out so they're a little bit further away from your sits bones. Extend your arms up by your ears. We're coming to a seated roll up. So we're going to take a breath, lift the arms, nod the chin. Exhale the air and come back up nice and tall. We go again, pull the ribs back and lengthen the spine. Lift the arms up. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. A nice fluid movement. We pull the ribs down and we elongate the body here. We lift the arms, not the chin. Exhale the air up nice and tall. Let's do 2 more. Pull the ribs back, lengthen out, lifting up. Exhale the air out. 1 more time. Inhale, we lengthen our body onto the mat, and then we nod our chin, lift, peeling evenly to that seated position. We're gonna add some seated rotation. I'm gonna face you. So I'm gonna extend my legs out. They're about hip distance apart. If you have tight hamstrings, bend your knees a little bit, allowing your body to sit tall. That's what you want, is a nice long spine. When you're in this position, you want to pull your sits bones together, so engage your glutes. Sit tall, strong glutes. We're going to find a goalpost. Lengthen. Inhale with strong glutes. We twist to one side. Exhale, keep your glutes pulled in, back to center. Inhale, strong glutes, we twist to one side. Exhale, back to center. Notice the chin stays in line with the chest. The head moves with you. Inhale, we rotate. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, we twist. Exhale, back to center. 1 more time, we twist. Exhale, back to center. Last time we twist. Exhale, pause. We're adding a spine stretch forward. I'm going to face a little bit this direction so you can see. The legs will still stay reached out. A soft knee is fine if you're really tight through here. I need you to sit up tall. So when you're ready, you're going to reach your fingers to the front. You're going to have that nice long spine. You're pulled in. You're going to lower your chin towards your chest. And you're going to exhale the air out through your belly. And you're going to flex your spine forward. And then you're going to take a breath and you're going to rebuild the spine, lifting your chest up and you're back to that nice long spine. Again, drop your chin. Exhale, push the air out through your belly. Create that letter C. And then take a breath and then rebuild your body back up nice and tall. Let's do 1 more time. Lower your chin down. Scoop through and round your body forward. And then rebuild it up nice and tall. We're going to some prep. So we're going to circle the body around and find ourselves on our tummy on the floor. What I like for everybody to do first is your feet should be out just about hip distance apart. Go ahead and lower yourself down and then wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. Just wiggle them around. Let that feel good on your body. All right, we're going to start with this. You're going to place your hands in by the seam of your shirt. You're going to reach your nose to the mat, out through the head, out through the toes. Pull the belly button up so the low back is long. Swan. With an inhale, we push the floor away and we lift up. Exhale, we lengthen to come back down. We all have our own level of what we can do. Inhale, we reach out through the crown of our head, reach out through our toes. Exhale, bring it back to the mat. Again, inhale, reaching through your toes, reaching up through your head. Exhale, bring it back to the mat. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, breathe in, lift. Exhale, take it back to the mat. 1 more, breathe in, reach. Exhale, take it all the way down. Now, I'd like for you to double stack your hands and place your forehead on top. So your body is in one long straight line. All right, when we're here, you're gonna keep your hips glued to the floor and we're gonna lift 1 leg at a time. So taking a breath, you're gonna take that 1 leg. I like an inhale to lift and reach and then tap it down. So it's not about the height, but it's more about the length away. So we're gonna inhale, lift and reach and tap. Lift and reach and tap. Lift and reach and tap. Lift and reach. Let's do 5 more. 5 and tap. 4, tap. 3, tap. 2, tap. Last one, go to the other side. So we lift and reach, tap. Reach, tap. Reach, tap. Reach. Let's do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to move to both legs. You have the option of keeping your hands double stacked and your forehead on top. Sometimes I like to take my hands and place them underneath my hip bones. You can try it both ways. Taking a breath in, you're going to lift and reach those legs up and lower them down. Lift and reach those legs up and lower them down. I'm switching my hands, showing you can do it both ways. Take a breath. Lift and reach those legs up and lower down. Lift and reach them up and lower down. Let's do 5 more. Here we go. Lift and reach and touch. Reach and touch. 3 and touch. 2 and touch. 1 and down you go. We're going to push it up and go for a stretch. Hands go back by the seam of your shirt. Take a big breath. Inhale. Lift your chest up. And if it's okay with your knees, maybe you walk them in a little bit and then you go back for a child's pose stretch. If that's not right for your body, then you can go into a little bit of cat-cow. So you could take it into a child's pose if your knees allow for this deeper flexion. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Or you can bring it back into all fours and do some flexion and some extension. Some flexion and extension. Whatever feels best for your body. All right, let's all come back to all fours. So the palms go below the shoulders, the knees go below the hips. We're all gonna turn our toes under. So we're gonna work on curling all 10 toes under right here. We have that nice strong shoulder stability. And then when you're ready, we're gonna let our knees hover the floor. I'm thinking maybe 2 to 3 inches. Your back stays flat and lower the knees down. Uncurl your toes. Let's do it again. Curl your toes under. Let the knees hover. Back stays flat, belly stays pulled in. And lower your knees and uncurl your toes. It's a great way to get stronger if you're working on plank. And again, curl your toes. Let the knees hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees go down, uncurl those toes. All right, we're ready for a little bit of side work. So I'm gonna turn around and face you on my side. I'm gonna lower my body down to the mat and I'm gonna support the back of my head with my hand. Another option is to lower your head all the way down. I'm gonna stretch my legs out long. My weight is in my hips. They are stacked. My belly is pulled in, so I know that it is nice and strong. I'm gonna lift my top leg up and I'm gonna reach it out, and that's gonna create space here and here. Starting with the breath, you're gonna kick the leg to the front and reach it to the back. Kick it to the front and reach it to the back. So we're flexing the hip and extending the hip. Flexing the hip and extending the hip. If you want to, you can do the ankle, so you flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Let's do 3 more. Flex and point. 2 more. Flex and point. Last one, flex and point, and then bring your heels to meet. I'm gonna look down at my toes. My heels are touching and my top leg is slightly turned out. We're gonna do what's called up, down. So we kick the leg up, flex and drag the heel down. Kick it up, flex and drag. Keeping that length up, flex and drag. Kick it up, flex and drag. We go 5 and reach it long. 4, reach it long. 3, reach it long. 2, reach it long. Last one, as you reach it long, keep reaching it, but don't let it quite touch the floor. Start to make circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower those legs to meet. We're gonna bend the knees and you're gonna use your hands to support yourself up. We're gonna go into a modified side plank so we can add a little bit of rotation, and then we'll turn around and do the other side. So this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna plant your palm onto the floor, shoulder goes above the wrist. I'm gonna lift my hips up and take that top leg out long. So I have 3 points on the floor: an extended leg, a bent knee, and a strong shoulder. I'm gonna take this arm up to the ceiling and we're gonna add a little thread the needle. So we're gonna start with the breath And then we're gonna exhale, rotate through. Inhale, lift it up. Again, exhale, rotate through. Inhale, lift it up. 3 more, we twist. Inhale, lift it up. 2 more, we twist. Inhale, lift it up. 1 more, we twist. Lift it up, and then we come in. I'm gonna circle my legs to the other side, and we'll repeat it again. So we're gonna come down onto your side, all the way down, or let your head rest. Create that long, straight line in your body. You're gonna take that top leg, you're balanced on your hip, you're gonna lift it and reach it out. We start by kicking the leg forward and back. So we're flexing the hip, extending the hip. So bringing it forward, using those glutes to come back. If you want, the ankle can do the same thing. So we flex the foot forward, point the toes back. Flex it forward, point the toes back. Here we go, 4 and back, 3 and back, 2 and back. Last one, reach it back, bring your heels to meet. I'm in what's called Pilates V. My toes are apart, my heels are touching. Here we go, we kick the leg up, flex and drag it down. Kick it up, flex and drag it down. Kick it up, flex and drag. Here we go, up and drag. 6 more, up and drag. 5 and reach. 4 and reach. 3 and press. 2 and press. Last one, reach the leg long. I'm gonna reach my toes along with it. We go into those circles. You can always have your hand here for support. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those legs down. Let's bend the knees. You're gonna use your hands to support yourself up. We're gonna find that 3-point position again. So this hand, the one that's on the floor, I want my shoulders to stay over my wrist. I'm gonna lift up onto that bottom knee, but keep the top leg long. So I have 3 pieces of my body on the floor, and they're pretty much in a straight line. My shoulders stack up to the ceiling. My waist is pulled in, my tummy is engaged. Take a breath in, exhale, rotate it through. Inhale, lift it up. Again, exhale, rotate it through. Inhale, lift it up. 3 more as we twist and lift. 2 more, twist and lift. Last one, twist and lift. And have a seat back on your mat. We're gonna take it down to our backs one more time, add 1 or 2 more pieces, and then a final stretch. All right, so feet are back on the mat, very similar to when we began. Starting with a breath, we're gonna reach the arms out and roll it all the way down. Pulling those ribs back, scooping the belly, roll it down, and pause. Find your best neutral pelvis, and then lift your knees in tabletop. I'm still reaching my hands up to the ceiling because I'm going to use them. All right, you can do this with your head down. Perfectly fine. Long spine, love it. If you want to lift your head up, this is what it's going to look like. Nod your chin. Exhale, curl through, lift it up. You draw one leg in and one leg reaches out. Hand on the ankle, hand on the knee. And we switch and switch and switch and switch. This is single leg stretch. And again, we go 4 and 4 and 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 1. Pull the knees in, lower the head for a quick little break. This next one I'm going to do with my head down. Know that you can do it with your head up, but if your head up, it has to stay up. So with a breath, I'm going to extend arms and legs out. Inhale, we open out. Keep that belly pulled down. Exhale, curl it into a ball. Inhale, we open out. Exhale, curl it into a ball. Inhale, we open out. Exhale, curl into a ball. Out, exhale, ball. 2 more out, exhale, ball. 1 more out, find the ball, and pause right here. Take all 10 toes up to the ceiling. Use your hands if you need to. Head can be down. Nod your chin. Exhale, walk your hands up those legs. Pull one leg in and take one leg out. And switch. Pull one leg in, take one leg out. Switch. Now hold it here. Lift a little bit higher. Elbows are nice and wide. And we go reach, reach, pull, pull. Single straight leg stretch. Let's do 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and done. Bring it down to the floor. Give yourself a little hug right into center. Nicely done. When you're ready, you can hold on to the backs of those legs or your hamstrings, and let's add a teeny little rock and come back up to the top. So I'm going to have a seat on our mat. You can take your legs maybe into a diamond shape. So I've got the bottoms of my feet together. My knees are out wide into my pelvis. This makes a diamond shape. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Just reach the arms out. Draw your chin down. And then exhale, round your spine. Maybe you pull a little bit onto those shins to stretch and flex that spine. And then inhale, we're going to lift our chest up. Take the arms up. Play around with your shoulder mobility. Maybe you can open your arms out wide. Lift your chest and open up. Again, we circle the arms around. Bring the hands to the shins. Scoop the belly and flex. Again, we lift our chest, sit up tall. Reach the arms up, circle them around, and open up. Let's do one more here. Take the arms up, find your shins, scoop that belly. And again, lift the arms up, circle them around, open up, and then come back up nice and tall. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you soon.